see you off.
Time for the main event.
Keep up! Tough luck running into me! You're annoying!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Thanks for the support.
This song's for you.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Receive divinity.
Thanks for the support.
Repay.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
Eternal sleep is nothing. Dead return!
Time for the main event.
Keep up! My turn!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return! I'll see you off. Let's begin.
Feel nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for the main event.
Tough luck running into me! Phew!
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Thanks a lot.
Leave it to me.
This song's for you.
Turn it up! My turn!
Ready to jam.
Can't run! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
I'll see you off. Let's begin.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. Tough luck running into me!
Leave it to me.
You chose the wrong enemy. Let's begin. Receive divinity.
Timely treatment.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Feel nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Told you I could fight.
Eternal sleep is the dead return!
More enemies. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
That won't stop me.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
see you off. Time for some hardship. Timely treatment.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Leave it to me.
You took the bait.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Let's begin.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. My turn.
Do nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Receive divinity.
I'll see you off. Leave it to me.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
mention it. I was just doing
Time
my
to
job.
log off. Head back.
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Hurry up, Chingcha. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve. I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Chingchue.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Aha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Look. Is that
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung.
meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
don't believe in ghosts.
Star skiff service? Look no further.
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess, the gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Don't scare me. Master Diviner wouldn't let anything bad happen on her watch. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access. Here it is. You're pretty sharp. Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great. This gate won't open either. You've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Chincha for messing up once again.
I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Wolfen Gate to you.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
nothing of the weight. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for the main event.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Let's begin.
Time for a buzz. Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up. This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Ching?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus. That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Seems like it, but Jade Abacus does sound a lot better. Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Huh. Even in Madame Herta's space station, I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today, would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Fushen, the seer, the boundless omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Shen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. I was waiting for the Matrix of Prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination techniques. It was rude of me to keep you waiting so long.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals and eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits, psst.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
What? Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Good enough.
It's been a while, my astral guests. Thanks to you, the Law Fu has successfully brought Kafka to justice. I am truly grateful. There hadn't been a single Stellaron hunter arrest since the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation issued their bounty. This is a victory for the Xianzhou. How can we compete when our paths diverge? The Alliance has taken an oath to hunt down undying abominations, while the IPC is dedicated to their preservation. The Alliance and the Corporation occasionally work together, but ultimately, our ways are different. Still, it's a pleasure for me to be able to say that the Xianzhou has captured a criminal wanted by the IPC. Still, at present, Kafka has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron hunter's motives remain unknown. We must rely on the power of the Divination Commission to unearth the truth.
Unearth the truth? You mean interrogate Kafka with the Matrix of Prescience?
Precisely. The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict future events. But the secrets of the Stellaron hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kafka's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup. I am eternally grateful for your assistance.
Is this what I get? No reward and a bunch of extra work? The Master Diviner wants me to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals and bring you along for the ride. I worked so hard on getting transferred to the repository. It's the best place to slack off and be invisible. Now I actually actually have career prospects. This is terrible. If I screw it up, they might fire me. But if I get it done right, they'll send me more work. I'm gonna ask more questions next time. I could be playing Celestial Jade right now. Qingque, restarting the base terminals will be your responsibility. Oh, and forget everything you saw and heard just now. Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time. That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Xianzhou. It's an arumaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the matrix of prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
Stay calm.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Turn it up! This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. My turn! Can't run! That's it! More enemies. Try that again! Annoying!
Pretty good crowd today. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Here! Can I have fun this time? You can't run!
Song's for you.
Let's rock! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! Phew!
That's it.
Try that again! Time for a buzz.
So
You can't run!
Leave it to me. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Here! This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Done. Next. Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next
next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships. We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the matrix of prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
Here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the matrix of prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you. Absurd! I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago. but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the general, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the matrix of prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the matrix of prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the matrix of prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Xianzhou. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Lorcha, you didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They're descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
A friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Oh, miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
This will strengthen our position.
What was that? A new crucible for the furnace.
Want to see what I can do?
You!
No more playing nice.
Don't worry about me.
Let me through. You're not going anywhere.
I've no interest in conflict.
I'll... Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Want to see what I can do?
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait! Let's think before we act.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
Let me through. You're not going anywhere. Rise, Phoenix!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
You!
Let me through.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. With the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just, she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Curious.
How? Oh, what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extreme. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. Is it so unthinkable? There are many stories about fallen eons. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. And now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo, too, are engaged in this process. I don't know. Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you? Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus, that shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed themselves. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. The Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies. Am I coming up with a plan again?
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
The General's smiling again. Definitely errands.
It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be
a violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
Under my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general. have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line. This is no order, honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor Seal. I'd like you to investigate these places. It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will. The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
Oh, sounds like an amazing treasure.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come. As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you, for long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years. There was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
Did he succeed?
Yes. And no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yaoshe's appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Luofu, for example. Immortality seems like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts. After paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality was not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal. In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yaoshe's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became stricken with Mara, a condition that immortals are susceptible to. Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter, the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed. At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about? Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor. Most in the Xianzhou regard the arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin. Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, one will never reach it. Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wish to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression. In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives. I have asked Fu Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you. One zero one zero one zero.
Forward bridge is no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define. I had long anticipated it.
Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here?
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor. From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, The only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spheres may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared. To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible. He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the artisanship and alchemy commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way. I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for?
No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy...
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Is it always the same mechanics? Is that it? Stingy chest.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the LaFu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over?
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission. Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away. Yes, we do. Still, the Artisanship Commission is filled with security mechanisms. Even the General won't be able to save us in time if we get trapped. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insight. It seems more than a little reckless to charge.
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us? Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists. Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came...
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You mean the General invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders? There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there. There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from? The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to...
Why did he run back in?
We didn't have time. We were scrambling for our lives. If I had an extra pair of arms, maybe I could have tried. I just heard him shout, "It's gone. We lost the furnace." By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him...
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course. Botanical disaster? It must be the ambrosial arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the ambrosial arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead. Stay away. If you come any further...
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by, stumbled in, door wide open. Time for some hardship. Within commission grounds, so. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanism is featureless, these robots will.
I'm fine.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
Let's rock. Told you I could fight. You can't run. Turn it up.
Golden cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood. Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
How do you know my name? Is the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire?
This guy's pretty deluded for a man.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gongshu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace. It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide. But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace. I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on, through here. Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand. Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every star skiff soon shall woe betide.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air the wretched branches boiled, the shifting screen entangled thence and coiled. How observant. You would make an excellent student. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Oh, piteous tree. who think thyself so strong. Your match and more in strength to meet ere long. This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Illumination Chest. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
Every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite! Fire beats wood! There's no way we can lose! Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students. What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
The ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace. Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots punch through the furnace.
Careful, it's changing.
What kind of monster is this?
Miraculous! It creates life at will! Such incredible power!
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Song's for you.
Let's begin.
Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
Time for a buzz.
My turn. Here.
pretty good crowd today.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Tucker, you took the bait. Time for a buzz.
This song's for you.
Let's rock. This combat needs Optima. This is double speed.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Tingyun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder. The ebon deer seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Yeah! It can't heal if we take out the source, right?
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, the Artisanship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared. Young friends, I have a suggestion.
Any thoughts, Master Gongshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process. Precisely. You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raise these roots to the ground. See? My theory was correct! Keep going!
You took the bait.
This song's for you.
Let's rock.
Leave it to me.
My turn. Here. You're annoying. Can I have fun this time?
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's begin. Stand down.
Time for a buzz.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock. Told you I could fight. Phew!
I'm fine.
Run! Time for a buzz.
This song's for you.
Leave it to me.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Stay.
One quick. You took the bait.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up.
You know nothing of the weight behind survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Tough luck running into me. More enemies. Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
I don't think we're in a position to take down this deer until we've dealt with its regenerative abilities.
Is that it? Stingy chest. Quick! There's more roots over here!
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
done.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
So, the next step is...
Please never do that again.
Is that it? Stingy chest.
Look, the roots coiled around the creation furnace. They've withered. Excellent! Nothing can stop.
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Keep up. My tempo. Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Stand down.
With me out here, how can we lose? You're annoying. You can't run.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Let's rock.
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present. Try that again.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Do nothing of the weight behind this. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ready to lose yourself?
You can fight it or rock with it.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Keep up.
Let's begin. Stand down.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Let's rock.
Try that again. You're annoying. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Try that again. Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock. Huh? Peaches? I am kinda hungry.
Marge.
I'm just saying. It'll be a shame if they get smashed to pieces.
Better make a choice.
Tough luck running into me.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. More enemies.
Let's begin.
Time for a buzz. You can't run! Let's rock!
The show must go on.
Stand down.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. Here!
Stop me.
Try that again.
Leave it to me.
You're annoying! Watch this awesome move! Phew! You can't run!
You know nothing of the weight behind this. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
My turn! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Time for some hardship. Stand down.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off. Here. Tougher. I don't want to be alone. Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Look! The roots corridor are excellent! Nothing can stop.
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
This song's for you.